Welcome to the Hilo.
This is the first space dedicated to the literary arts in St. Louis, which is huge, and I think the Hilo is an incredible addition to this neighborhood.
You can work here, you can perform here, you can sip a cup of coffee and read a book here.
This novel venue came together as a response to a need from the literary arts community.
They wanted centralization, they wanted to be better connected, and they wanted a place to increase the audience engagements.
We already have such an incredible history and such a steeped, rich literary realm of makers and writers, but we didn't have just a certain spot for all those kind of things to happen in one place.
So what's in a name?
I think Hilo really embodies the mission of the space to make the literary arts accessible. And so we're trying to say that high art and low art are equal, right? That where you start and where you graduate can be the same place. Also something more whimsical like it's caffeinated or decaffeinated, or the first floor and the second floor. So it's a play on words, but it also kind of keeps us concrete in our mission to make sure that we're meeting the needs of all communities, not just the community by which we might identify with. The public can come, anybody and everybody, all ages, all backgrounds should feel comfortable. You can walk through the doors, you can engage the gallery, the library, you can have a cup of caffeine, you can grab some pastries, get a cup of water. You don't have to have money to walk in the door, you don't have to buy anything to walk in the door. So everybody's included all day, every day.
Users of the space are already excited about the opportunities, especially photographer David Johnson and poet Philip Matthews, who collaborated on the first presentation.
The mission of the Hilo to bring together visual art as well as the spoken word is a perfect fit for my project with David. Over the course of 4 years, David has photographed the blend between me and my alter ego, Petal, as a kind of documentation of a creative process in which one identity becomes two.
Having the opportunity to present the first exhibition at the Hilo from two artists that cut their teeth in St. Louis and now have moved on to other opportunities. It's very much a homecoming.
Having the Hilo here gives us one central hub for the literary arts in St. Louis while still allowing all of the individual organizations to have their own individual missions, their own individual voices.
In addition to being in Grand Center, it helps bring the literary arts into the fold. When people think of the arts, they do often think of visual arts, dance, theater, performing arts, and the literary arts aren't always at the forefront of people's mind, but they are an art. And so I think that I really appreciate that the literary arts is being brought into that fold.
A lot of thought went into the design of this appealing place.
Visually, I love how light it is. It's just a really attractive space.
And so thinking about designing this space, we really wanted it to be a hug and a real embrace of our neighborhood.
We played a lot off of these beautiful fluted columns that you see around. We kept a very clean appeal so that everywhere had an exhibiting potential, that your focus was really on the content. And then we made sure that we had zones, right? That we could work in different spaces at different times and have multiple things happening in one space.
This innovative concept is a welcome addition to Grand Center.
I think that this space is a game changer for St. Louis. I feel like it will put St. Louis on the literary arts map.
We hope everybody finds their home here. We hope this engages many communities, right? Not just the community. We want them all to feel comfortable here.
We're so supported by St. Louis art communities, and so to bring it into this kind of space in which people from all different kinds of walks of life are coming in and experiencing the work is such a joy and such a gift to us.